The planning department is seemingly cracking down on illegal developments, and on Wednesday, 7 people were charged for building without the proper approval. All of the charged pled guilty and were fined $350 each. They will also return to court later in the year to settle related matters. Attorney for 2 of the defendants, Mr. Mizik, talked to Channel 4 about his clients' cases.
Now, the position of Mr. Prosper and Mr. St. Luke is that plans had been submitted, but there was no response from the planning department over the last almost 6 years. And so in bringing them to court, our position was simply this, that planning and being non-responsive created in their minds the view that their application had been considered and approved or considered, and there was no difficulty with it, and so they went ahead and did the development.
Mizik explained that there was no issue of a shanty town being constructed, but of getting the authorization to build additional facilities onto the 2-story apartments and commercial space complex located on Leeward Highway in Providenciales. Mizik outlined what is next for Mr. Prosper and Mr. Jean St. Luke.
So the issue before the court this morning was simply that of a block that was submitted as a toilet block, in which Mr. Prosper and Mr. St. Luke had invested a considerable amount of money, and it seems untenable and not in the interest of justice for planning department to require them to demolish a building costing that kind of money without giving them an opportunity to regularize the building.
The planning department agrees that cases like these are not about paying what could be a maximum fine of $500, and their representative explained that planning had been diligently trying to get the projects licensed long in advance, but the individuals did not respond. And so it came down to this, a court hearing where it is certain they will now comply.
I just want to implore the public, please to get the proper permission before they commence construction, because we're not just concerned about collecting government fees. It's not about that. It's about safety issues. We want to be able to account for buildings on the island. We want to make sure that these buildings are structurally safe and aesthetically to the environment.
At least one of the cases to deal with the other issues involved in this legal development mess will be heard December 7th, 2007.